for Tuesdays with Leyla. I'm so glad you all could join me, and I'm so happy to be broadcasting to you this Tuesday. Last week I missed, and I apologize for that. It wasn't, it's just, you know, I work midnights, and sometimes it's really hard to try to get my video shot during the day because I sleep during the day. So I have to find time, you know, like a day or so before I actually shoot the video to upload the video, because, you know, I have to edit and go in and, you know, do all that. And YouTube, it takes like, you know, even for a 10-minute video, it takes like a half an hour to upload with my super fast internet, but that's just how it is because it's going up in high def. So anyway, I'm sorry I didn't get last week's video. I didn't fall off, nothing like that. I just, life got busy for a week. So I will try very hard to make sure I don't do that, because again, like I said, I love making these videos. It keeps me accountable, and I love giving my message out to people, hope, and, you know, so that people can get maybe some hope, some inspiration, or something else. And I'm sorry I'm stumbling over words because I'm like pulling an all-nighter because I have to work, so I'm a little tired. So anyway, what I was going to talk about last week, and what I definitely still want to talk about this week, is courage. And you know, and what that kind of means to me, and what I feel that it is for me personally, and I think for other people as well. So I hope you can definitely get some inspiration out of this. But courage, it takes so much courage to take these steps in this journey of weight loss that we're all on, the courage is for many different reasons and because of many different situations. Sometimes it's courage to put down the Mountain Dew, like in my case. It wasn't an easy thing for me to do. I mean, it really wasn't. I wanted it so much. That's the thing about when you take a step up and you need courage to start doing something. You know, you're at that little spot where it's like, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. How is this going to work? You know, and so you have to find that courage within yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to try this anyway. And if I fail, it's okay. I can try again, you know, but you have to find that courage within you to take that first step so that you can try to do it. And that's hard. And that's hard to find. I guess really where I kind of want to take the video is, how do you find the courage within yourself to accomplish something? And I think where it started for me was I had to find the courage first to tell myself I needed to do something. Because, you know, I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 times over. I'm a pretty vain individual, and I have been almost too comfortable in my skin, too comfortable with, you know, how I looked, and, you know, my body and everything else. And not saying that's a bad thing, because that's a really good thing. I mean, I know I'm not perfect, but my imperfections make me perfect. And it was kind of on this journey to learn to love myself that I almost took it to the extreme with not wanting to change anything about myself because it wasn't necessary. And so I had to find some courage to look at myself in the mirror and say, we're not doing this for vanity reasons, because, you know I'm happy with the way I look and everything, but I need to do this for health reasons and for myself. You know, for me, losing weight, it's not about getting to a certain size or looking a certain way. It's about extending years on my life. So that has to come from within. And so how do you find it from within, I guess, is kind of where this is being taken to. And so some little, I guess, tips I can give, and some things that I probably used over the years too to do that, was to find those things that are unique to you things that you do. Cat, please. Every time, every single time. Anyway, find those things that are unique to you and make a list of these things. And maybe it's only a few things at first, things that you're phenomenal at, or things that are unique to you that only you can do, or things only you have done. Especially like for women, if you've had children, you brought a whole human onto the face of this earth. Maybe more than once. I did it twice. But use those little things to build up and encourage yourself, or get some encouragement. Maybe it's reading books or quotes, stuff online, which is why I like to always give an encouraging quote and a positive affirmation, and just try to do more positive things. And I think once you've done that, you build up a little bit of strength in yourself, and then you'll find that courage that's in there. And actually some really interesting things. So for any of you who are in the medical field or have had to take an anatomy class and had to learn your word bites, encourage. The word, so if we're going to break that down for you, encourage. N actually comes from I believe it's English, Old English word for heart, which I thought was fantabulous. So that's courage from the heart. So when you feel encouraged or you encourage someone, you're giving them courage from your heart. And I thought that was fabulous. And then of course there's the other side, which is discourage. And of course dis and then courage. And dis means, it's got a couple different meanings, but the most common Latin meaning for it is not or bad. So that's bad courage. So try not to get discouraged. Instead, be encouraged. So instead of having bad thoughts, have thoughts from the heart. And I just thought that was kind of cute, so I wanted to throw that in there for you. But anyway, I wanted to keep it, a little bit short. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I really appreciate everybody, taking the time out to watch my videos and, giving me positive feedback and things like that. I really do appreciate that, and it helps keep me going and keep me motivated. So your positive affirmation for the week, for today, for the week, is to encourage somebody. So if you have somebody, and it doesn't have to be for something big, but if somebody's done something good or done something even tiny, give them a nice compliment on that and say, hey, you know what, you're really good at that, or, well, you look so pretty today, or something. Even a stranger on the street. If you see somebody and you like how maybe their makeup looks, or their clothes, or hair, anything, stop for a second and tell that person, hey, I really like your hair. That looks really, no, don't creep them out, but, just say, hey, I really like your hair. That's really pretty. It looks really good on you, because that person might need to hear that for the day. And when you give somebody that kind of a compliment and you get that feedback where you get that, oh, thank you, how nice of you, then that love gets returned back to you. So that's your positive affirmation. Encourage somebody today, this week. Try to incorporate that in. For a quote, I know it's bad. I really didn't take the time to find a positive quote. But I do remember a bit of a quote, and I don't know who the author is, but, and I don't want to mess it up, and I've done this before. Strong is the man or person who can take the bricks that were thrown at them and build a solid foundation. So it's somewhere along those lines. So if you Google it, you'll be able to find the actual quote. But I think that's just such an encouraging thing, that and they don't have to necessarily be bricks that are thrown at you, but maybe bricks or not bricks that were thrown at you by somebody else, but sometimes we throw bricks at ourselves. So take those bricks and build your foundation on it, and find the courage to take that next step if that's what you need to do. So that's all I have for today. And I know it's kind of rambling and here and there because I'm on like zero sleep. So I do appreciate you guys for taking your time to watch this, and I will see you next Tuesday. Ciao.